You know that strange kind of tired when your body is not even that exhausted, but your mind feels like it has quietly reached its limit? When even small things suddenly feel harder than they should. A simple question, a decision, a message waiting for an answer. Someone asking, "What do you want to eat?" And somehow, your brain quietly says, "I really cannot think anymore." The strange part is, sometimes nothing dramatic happened. No crisis, no huge emotional moment. You just kept going, thinking, responding, holding things in your head, trying to remember things, making little decisions all day long. And after a while, something inside starts feeling slower. You pick up your phone, then put it back down again. Not because you do not care, you just cannot take in one more thing right now. Even simple things start feeling heavier. Answering one message, choosing what to eat, trying to explain something simple. And maybe one of the hardest parts about mental tiredness is that from the outside, you still look fine. You still function. You still show up. You still do what needs to be done. But inside, everything feels a little harder to hold, a little louder, a little fuller. And sometimes we call ourselves lazy for something that is actually exhaustion. Because sometimes the tiredness is not in your body. It is in the part of you that has been thinking for too long. Too many thoughts, too many decisions, too much stimulation, too much carrying. And if this feels familiar, I want to remind you of something gently. Your tired mind does not need more pressure tonight. It may simply need less noise, less input, less trying. For now, you do not have to keep asking your tired mind for more. A tired mind deserves softness too. And when your mind feels tired like that, it becomes easy to believe that you should somehow push through it. Think a little harder. Figure things out. Catch up. Be more productive. Finally feel on top of everything again. But maybe a tired mind is not asking for more effort. Maybe it is asking for less pressure to understand everything, less pressure to figure life out tonight, less mental carrying of things that can wait. Because one difficult thing about tired minds is that they often become the loudest at night, when the room is quiet, when the day slows down, when tomorrow suddenly tries to enter the room too early. The unfinished things, the worries, the what ifs, the conversations your mind wants to replay again. Sometimes you are already lying down. The lights are lower. You finally stopped moving. And somehow, your mind decides this is the perfect moment to remember everything. Something awkward you said 3 days ago. Something unfinished. Something you still have not figured out. Or tomorrow. Tomorrow suddenly starts arriving early. The plans, the worries, the little mental lists, the things your tired mind thinks it needs to solve before sleep. And maybe tonight, you do not need to follow every thought. Not every worry needs your attention. Not every question needs an answer before sleep. Some things can wait outside the room until tomorrow. Really, tomorrow does not need your mind yet. Right now, nothing is asking anything from you. No solving, no proving, no mentally preparing for every possible future. No trying to finally understand everything. No pressure to suddenly feel better. You are allowed to pause here. Allowed to not have clarity tonight. Allowed to be mentally tired without turning it into something you need to fix immediately. Because sometimes rest comes first, and understanding can come later. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do for a tired mind is stop asking it to carry more. Stop asking it to solve everything. Stop asking it to keep running when it has already been carrying so much. You do not have to think through everything before you are allowed to rest. For tonight, you do not have to carry tomorrow yet. The unanswered things, the unfinished things, the things you have been trying to mentally hold together, they can wait outside the room for now. Really. Your mind does not need to carry anything else tonight. It has already carried enough. And for now, maybe it is enough to let this night be quieter than your thoughts.